Well, if you watch Kevin O'Neill's To the Rescue segment every week, you know a lot about how the SPCA does great work with dogs and cats. But did you know that they actually treat wildlife too? In this week's To the Outdoors segment, we get a behind-the-scenes look at the important work the department does. Here's our Terry Belke.
The Wildlife Department at the Erie County SPCA is unique. It's one of only 6 of its kind in the country and the second largest in New York State. Since their move to their new facility in West Seneca, both their intake and their profile have increased.
In 2018, we took in 3,500 animals, which is an increase of about 1,000 animals since we've moved to the new shelter in West Seneca from Tonawanda. We're a little more visible. We talk a little bit more about what we do. We kind of came out of that closet in the garage in Tonawanda and we're more visible.
From fixing up a merlin with a broken wing.
So we've got just a little paper wrap here to keep everything stabilized, because what we want to happen is for everything to mend and heal in the correct position.
To feeding baby rabbits.
All right, we're gonna go for it. No coughing. Good job, buddy.
The department cares for about 100 different species every year, with a small permanent staff and a very large and dedicated volunteer brigade.
We have almost 200 volunteers that become ambassadors that, they've opened their heart to these species and this wildlife to be able to share with their family. And they start to see that the choices that they make in their yard, in their lives can affect wildlife, because truly it's humans that are doing the damage to wildlife.
There are also veterinary interns here from Western New York and across the country learning shelter and wildlife medicine.
Everything about what we do is about educating. Because we only have a staff of 4, we're always showing the volunteers, the interns, and the vet students how they can help, because we need their help.
The department has also made connections with the flock of smaller wildlife rehabilitation centers throughout the region, effectively improving everyone by increasing their knowledge base. Sadly, it's a need that will likely never decrease. Almost all of the injuries inflicted upon the animals are a result of their interaction with the ever-expanding human race.
We realize that we do some things really well and some things we may not do as well, and we hope that we can all add to the fabric of what is wildlife rehab, and so that's about making connections.
For the caregivers, all of the hard work is well worth it when their patients are finally released back into the wild.
To be able to care for that animal and eventually see it get back into the wild and to add to our ecosystem, back into our ecosystem, that gives us incredible joy. We feel proud, and everyone in Western New York should feel proud about what we do.
Taking you to the outdoors, I'm Terry Belke.